I'm gonna name the episode because I don't know what's gonna happen in this. Let's see. Hopefully I just need to change the title. I don't know if I have it to the point where he's gonna become a child today. It's questionable. It's questionable if I'm gonna make it that long. Okay. I'm starting to question if I'll even load in. Okay. We might get to the point where he ages up. It's possible. Let's see, it's 9:59. There you go. She's getting close on baking. Well, we've got some plates to pick up. We'll do that real quick. Why don't you... I lied. We have some stuff to do first. I gotta see if I can fix this. This thing on the edge of my screen. Okay. UI cheats extension. So I want that out, and then I could have sworn I put a baking thing in, but I may have put it in the wrong mods folder. Or it's just gone somewhere. Oh well. Well, I'll get this downloaded at least. Trying to find... No. I had a mod to... Maybe it's under... Cupcake? No. I had a mod that's supposed to make it so you can bake cupcakes in the oven, but hello? You're accusing me of cheating? Currently, I'm actually trying to fix the game. This does give you a good idea of the amount of mods I have in. I could have sworn I had... Okay, well, apparently I didn't. Okay. That's not what I want to. We're gonna see if updating my mod fixed the game. So that it's not annoying. And at some point, I'm just gonna have to go digging to see if I can find the stupid mod I put in for baking and see. Maybe I didn't put it in. Maybe I'm just completely misremembering this. And that's why it's not working. Who knows? How are you, by the way? You're finally getting to see some quality Sims content. If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna have to repair the game again, I guess. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just annoying to have on screen. Well, I had to make it, so I'm guessing this is from one of the spooky packs, but I had to make it real. Why is it? What is causing this? Now I have to research if this is like a thing. Okay. Let's try this. Okay. Game options, tutorials and tips. Oh my god. It worked. It was not my mod. It was the game. But no, the music's also really loud because otherwise there'd be like nothing going on in the background. Okay, what does this baby need? Oh, the baby's fine. Okay, yeah, okay, I guess you can cross stitch. This woman is obsessed with cross stitching to the point where I had to sell her cross stitch stuff because I couldn't do it anymore. But, here's my little Sim family. Because I think I've changed the house since you were last here. I had to because she had a baby. Because I think you were here for when I was trying to get her pregnant. I think you were here for that experience. She's had the baby. His name is Nico. Well, he's very imaginative, I suppose. He is also a wizard, which I don't do much with that. I should do more. Her customers are always obsessed with her cauldron because they freak out that they don't like magic. He also likes water, so I bought him a little splash pad. But she's making okay money, but she could be doing better. Go potty. But what can you do, you know? What is she watching? Lost Dog's Journey Home. Let's watch the movie. Oh, look, he's getting home. Maybe? No. He's still on his journey home. Oh. We don't get to see the rest of the movie. Listen, the Sims are kind of like a child. And they disappoint me very often. I don't know, I'm not always disappointed by my Sims, just sometimes. I mean, Nico's pretty cute. He hasn't done an awful lot wrong. He's had his moments. But that's kind of not his fault. Who's at my door? Who are you? I don't know you. There's a stranger at my door. Oh, she's okay. Listen, because she sells things, she meets all of these customers. And I guess she feels close to them, and then they die. And she starts grieving, and I'm like, girl, you don't know these people. But she's going through the grieving process now, and it's making her angry. And I'm like, you don't know them. Like, people die all the time, Lorna. You don't see me angry about it. I don't know. I have a lot of judgment for her. I'm gonna have her make something and then we'll go sell at our table. And he's playing. I found a cute little mod for a phone. And I thought it would raise his communication skill. But, yeah. She's not even old. She's still a young adult, I believe. I'm not sure. Yeah. She's not even just a regular adult. She's still a young adult. But, so, his generation, Nico's generation, is going to be a cook. And so I have these custom content They're technically doll sets. So that's why he's playing with dolls. But they're doll things that look like a fridge and a kitchen set. And it's so cute. And this isn't functional, but it's kind of cute. Go start a food sale. Here's the baby daddy. But we don't associate anymore. I don't even think he pays child support. To be fair, I may have turned that. I think I turned that off in my historical save file. Because otherwise my sim was going to be owing so much money. Like an insane amount of money. Go do some shapes. No, I've got the chalkboard, and then I've also got a bunch of cute little kids posters. And see, he's learning his fruits and the alphabet and some animals. Also, the bees are glitched out and are going through my house. That's so lovely. Oh, we're making some money. We really need them to buy this. This is our big money maker. But our Galaxy Con candy and our good friend Travis Scott still hanging around. I do believe he has a girlfriend though. I can't remember who. But he called us a while back and was like, do you think I should date this person? And I was like, yes. Robin Banks flirted with us, but then she broke into our house. I wasn't into it, and then we had another girl who was flirting with us. He's never left. This man will be here until the day that he dies. Oh, she's gonna live a life of no regrets. That's so great. I know. What are you doing out here? Oh, he's tired of playing with blocks. Well, you look hungry. Let me plop you down in some food. Just plop yourself right on down. Now I gotta find what here is spoiled. I'm assuming... Oh, it's these eggs. Oh, my bottom bar just keeps popping up. Oh, we also got a bird feeder. I don't know. Seemed cool. Good. You keep tending the table. Why don't you go sleep for a little bit, little baby? Yeah, I get all sorts of birds. It's kind of thematic for me right now. I'm really obsessed with watching live eagle cams because it's fledging season, and so the babies are all learning how to fly. And it is so cute.
Dag. Ooh, bin koya. Sharnu. Venuza. Afrif Chalky.
No, the big one that I follow, which everyone is following, has two sisters, and one of them just learned to fly yesterday, and so we're all waiting for the other one to take off. But they come back to their nest where the cam is for a couple weeks at least because they have to learn how to eat. And so their parents keep bringing them food and they all meet up at the nest. And then I have another one who's a lot younger than these eagles. And she still has like a month or so before she'll fledge. It's full moon revelry. I haven't played with the werewolves yet. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll have him marry a werewolf. Maybe I'll find him a werewolf wife. Oh, here's the other girl who was flirting with us, Daniela. Got some newcomers. Oh, she's a teen, that's why. She's finally old enough to spend her own money. Okay, we made like 4,500. Hey, there's a trash can, y'all. You can put your stuff in the trash can. And not just all over my lawn. I don't want to have to be the old lawn lady who's like, get your stuff off my lawn.
Oh, Zilnoy.
And she still has this in the zone thing. So that's why she's not losing any of her energy or anything. I mean, it's fine. We'll just go bake a bunch of stuff, but Bake another carrot cake. I saw that our carrot cake sold. And once I get the baking up all the way, I'm going to do my fun dessert recipes from my little modded recipe tin. But oh, you missed the great glitch out. My game, like, just had a panic attack, I guess. It crashed multiple times, and then it crashed before I could save at one point. And so I had played several days, and so I used that mod that I was updating earlier. I used it to move time forward to just catch up on the day. I was like, I don't want to replay these days again, so I used it to, like, gain all the skill points that we'd gained and stuff. And then I was like, I don't really want it to be Monday when I'd already played till Wednesday. So I sent time forward, and turns out when you have chickens on your lot, you should not do that. I'm pretty sure I had to get all new chickens because they all died of starvation. Yeah, it was an experience. Make some fudge bars.
Helga.
And I didn't really know what to do because, like, when I play on my own, I would have just replayed those days again. But I was kind of like, that's not exactly exhilarating content. And it was only, like, midstream. So I was like, if I replay it now, it just take up the whole rest of the stream. But then I was like, I don't really have anything else I want to stream on. Or, like, I didn't really want to stream any of my other save files. But I repaired my game, and it seems to have been okay since then. Here's another version of me. That's one of my Sims. I can't remember from what. I think it was an abandoned save file. Actually, what I think it is sometimes they do these, like, monthly events. And you get exclusive rewards from them. And I'm pretty sure I'd started it as a save file I was going to try, and then a monthly event came out, and I just ended up using her to do this monthly event. But the event took so long that I was like, oh, I've kind of played through a large portion of her life now. Let's see. Let's make a lemon meringue pie. I'm gonna use her not losing her energy and stuff to get this baking skill up. If I can get through this baking skill, all we need to work on is her aspiration. And most of it's pretty easy. Mostly I'm just waiting for our child to age up after this, because once he goes to school, going to a different lot will be very easy. This and this are very easy. I've already done that, so I'm going to count it. This will be easy. This is very easy. So the only thing is resurrecting a ghost by selling ambrosia. I don't really know what to do with that, but Which I don't even need to finish this. I don't think it's part of the rules on the challenge, but I don't remember. If it is, I guess we're gonna spend an awful lot of time fishing, because I will need a specific kind of fish, which is fine, because she wants to get to level 10 fishing. God, she keeps getting in a flirty mood, and I don't know how to tell her that she's just gonna have to keep flirting with her customers. Although she seems to have lost her grieving stuff. I'll be glad for that. No, she's still in her anger grief phase. Girl, you barely knew this person. All of your conversations with this person were you trying to sell them stuff. I don't know what to do for you. I don't know what to tell her. They're dead. Get over it. Make some chocolate souffle. I don't know. I can even tell you who it is. It's oh. Well, I thought it was her, but that can't be true unless she came back from the dead. Who is she even grieving? Clearly someone she's not friends with anymore. I don't know how to help her. I mean, I'm pretty sure people died during our time working at the store, and in the nicest way possible. I don't really remember feeling grief for random customer number 25 who came in. Although, to be fair, I've cried about people on TikTok before. Oh my gosh. One of the eagle nests that people were watching, there was a tornado and both of the babies died, and I cried a bunch during that. That one was a hard one to get through, but make some bread pudding. I know. Well, and it's really sad because if you watch, the eagles actually do kind of grieve. You can tell. And so, mom and dad tried to stay for as long as they could during the storm before they had to fly off. And then when they came back, I mean, you could tell they knew they were dead. And they were like, didn't really know what to do with themselves a little bit. I mean, they experience a change in behavior when the babies die. It's not just like they're like, okay, let's move on. Like, you can tell that they have some sense of eagle grief. God, she's back in her anger grief phase again. Okay.
Nerf.
I think one or two more baked goods should throw us over the top. Let's make some banana bread. We'll be real stocked up. I don't know. I mean, God, I don't know what her problem here is.
Fire.
She keeps trying to go for the shower. She really doesn't need a shower.
Karula Pato. Nerbu Oopla.
Oh my God. She's like cussing. She's just seething while making these baked goods.
Swibib.
She's like so mad. What she's really probably mad about is the loss of income. She's like, that customer died and I'm not going to be able to sell them my 1,000 simoleon cotton candy anymore. How am I supposed to support this kid by myself?
Oh. Kids. Wanu.
Poor Lorna.
Epiquift. Bobna Travoy.
There we go. She maxed out the baking skill.
Oh, Panadayola.
Yeah, you can have some water now, Lorna. You can do what you need. If that's what it's going to take for you to lose the mood. A baby can wake up. He doesn't like wake up time. Well, go play dolls. Lorna, go practice some magic. I don't know. I don't know how to help her in life. Lorna may be deep in capitalistic grief, but at least little baby Nico's having fun. Look at him. Thinking about getting married already? No! Stop thinking about rings and marriage. You are too young. Just making cute little noises too. Oh, good. She's discovered a useful skill. Okay, go clean out the coop and then go make sure to scatter a bunch of food. And then Nico, come play in the water. You'll have so much fun. Okay, Lorna's gonna go tender garden next. Why are her pumpkins white? Lorna. Look at him. Look at the little bub. Get in your swimsuit. There, he witnessed some more cheating from me. Because if I did it the regular way, you'd have to wait until he was done playing for him to change his outfit. God, what are you... She's disappointed about the drink she had as a foodie. You want to know the drink she had? Water.
Oh. Oh.
And he's... Oh. Come interact with your child so that he's not sad. Yes, be supportive.
Back and away. Oh. Nervy personage. Can Kubu Koiba? Oh, yes. Larkin, Moosh. Rubble Nursery. Farm.
Okay, we need him to say food. He said car. That, no, Nico. Food.
What? Oh, Ina.
It's not looking an awful lot like teaching him to talk. Okay.
Hey boo.
Plain?
Ponka. Bazif. Pongi de
I mean, that doesn't seem like the first word I'd be teaching my toddler to say, but maybe it's like, here comes the plane, like when you're feeding kids?
Ah. Oh. Ooh.
Moon.
Oh, Karonga.
He said moon.
Oh. Ah. Huh. Ah. Oh.
Okay, well,
Kimba Darby.
he has to go pee now, Lorna. You took too long teaching him to talk. The poor boy. Lorna, the baby has to pee. He's now going in his pants. Well, he's gonna have another lunch out on the lawn. No! Lorna, what are you doing? Let the baby go!
Lurvy.
And now he's got a smelly diaper. Lorna, I am disappointed in the parenting.
Yeah.
This is me, once again, disappointed in my Sims. Instead of teaching her toddler how to go to the bathroom, she started playing in the water. And now this random lady's at our house that we don't even know.
Ha. Ah. Ooh, menu. Chankina. Grasha. Oh, Fwinu. Pawasaru.
Change this child. He is stink now.
Come on, Gravi. Oh, yibs. Oh, stop it. Ooh, a friff. Floy my Sharnu. Oh, yoyum. What? Whoa. Splish, splish.
Splish, splash.
Oh, Pomeray. Ruby. Oh, Gloopy's a
Oh, we should put there. Okay. Well, go take a shower yourself, and you come Play with blocks again. And then come start a food sale. I need to get a picture of her selling stuff.
Aha! Blinzel Phoebe. Biru Pinavi. Trangella. Oh.
Try.
Wanjini Honram. Agranor. Fuminu. Oh, Panadayola.
All right, the money has started to come in. We don't want a job. We make decent money here. We make like 5,000 a day, as long as we run a food sale. Oh, let's see if they're all staring at my cauldron again. Well, we've got one person who's interested in the cauldron, but he was able to tear himself away, even if just for a moment. Robin is back as always. Where's our little boy? He's actually doing pretty well with his thinking skill. Now he's thinking about aliens. Why don't you go wander around for a little bit, and then you can go to sleep.
Rupinavi.
Oh, Bumkara Musti.
Trangella.
She's making us good money. We've sold one of these.
Fabu Morbi. Yibs Alfness. Gobi Lumu.
See, Gambala. Oh.
I don't know why you're talking to Robin. She's a thief, and we had to call the cops on her. Okay, you can go potty and then go to sleep. Why are you talking to Robin? She probably holds a grudge because you called the cops on her. What, she broke into our house. It's not even just that she broke into our house. She broke into our house while we were pregnant. I was a single pregnant woman, alone, and scared.
Romas.
Shuba.
Oh. Boo-boo.
Zig and Bala.
Ooh, get
Oh.
Sneefa. Ooh.
Wow. Infa.
Oh, Yum.
Oh, lab.
Yep,
Balls.
boy.
Sorry,
Ooh, rig.
Jose.
Shade Simona Zero.
Abatane.
Gosh, some of these people are
Rain and Dugma.
complainers.
Cool. Ooh, Pincoya.
Nova?
Oh, Pandola. Chankina. Russia. Oh, Dag Dag.
Dag dag.
Dag,
One
dag.
Oh, one.
Being scared by Eric. He's trying his best to potty. The ways of the potty are difficult.
From Lombeck. Warno Ooh. With a charb. Oh.
Nevorf.
Gibbs.
Yeah, it was horrifying. Lorna's probably traumatized. She, let's see.
Oh.
Ooh, Shiva Fueb.
Yeah, first burglar visit.
The harm. Ooh.
So,
Oh.
Habaret. Sabah Habaret.
Lashu.
New
I'm
Pra.
flirting with more people, Lorna. And again, someone caught up on the cauldron.
Urazap.
Guas.
Ah, Suna Nibna.
Oh, Yuzarza.
I'll probably hold a second sale after this.
Abo. Sunula Yamish. Fanosa Labratus. Gorch Pate.
Kubeba.
Najelna. Barovish.
Koiba?
Marto.
Oh, Yibs.
Sibuna Torble Farbe.
Flizza.
Klashin.
Not a lot of money that time. Only 4,000.
Oh, Dag Dag. Oh, Lonkus.
Wituni.
Tend to your table.
Anandayo.
Susu. Terrific.
Make some more. I guess while nobody's here. Make some more.
Ooh, Yamala.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Joda Vep? Quosa!
Soul.
Malinae!
We gotta make this money making cotton candy. This cotton candy is what brings the money home. Hello, how are you? We're doing pretty good here. We're just trying to make money. You know, bacon for bucks.
Peldo Dabishi. Kenkuya Slackham.
Oh, Conchivo Lava.
Aha.
Ibalo Noyam.
Ruby.
Bempi Shelbo. Befite Pelka. Benu. Shabini.
Oh, you
Un Fiksha.
Yo yen.
Zupo. Tuna.
Bacon Bucks does sound good. Where did you set that down?
Z Plume. Yebony.
There you
Demise.
go.
Buna.
God, these people just keep leaving their stuff everywhere.
Tahini. Wow.
Oh, Molify.
Oh, Lacerdes.
Who's this? Oh, it's Bella Goth. I was like, I don't know you, but she's in her summer outfit.
Shiva Fueb. Oh.
Tiru.
Nebo.
Sol.
Steve Garcia.
Benib Nidla.
Yabu Sheep.
Payfin.
Ha, Grand Hody.
Dibawis Varspa.
So.
Pimib. Blashu.
Oh.
Organart.
Ah, Zig and Bala.
Oh.
Dag. So.
Sul.
Ah, Tariff Proud.
Don't flirt with more of these people. This is not appropriate, and you're only gonna be sad when they die.
You.
Lorna is still in, I believe maybe she's moved on from anger grief. No, she is still in grief about a random customer. Go back to tending the table, Lorna. You gotta make money. And they are still freaked about this cauldron. I mean, the Discord conversation does not even cover. The Discord conversation only covers like the very, very recent events. There's like a whole, and I've kind of talked about it a couple of times, the voice actor drama throughout the time, but if you're talking about just specifically the current events, the Discord conversation pretty much covers it. I mean, basically what it is right now, Paimon's VA has said I'm no longer voicing Paimon until Genshin goes union, and that's about all we know. We don't know if they've recast. We don't know if they're going to recast. We don't know anything. Are you flirting with another person? Who did you flirt with? She looked pregnant. Lorna, you can't flirt with pregnant women. You already have a baby. But
Babu Morbi.
well, and then I know I have opinions on the whole matter. My big opinion is that someone should tell these people to just stop talking on social media. Regardless of whether I think they're in the right or wrong, I think they're all
Yebony Demise. Buna.
not being smart with their social media presence and their interactions with each other, with fans, with everybody.
Hongaloy.
I think it could be improved.
Oh, Binja.
Z Plume. Yebony Demise.
Ooh.
Buna. Oh, Panadayola.
I think she's lost her in focus thing. But the other big thing I kind of addressed with it, and this was from today, is it does appear that we're getting a Dainsliff quest for the next Genshin update. So on Friday, I think we'll find out if he is voiced. I'm going to guess no, because his voice actor is like a very prominent member of the union. And like he's even at the point where he's in person protesting at studios. So I'm gonna guess he will not be voicing Dane Sliff
The samba.
for the foreseeable future, if ever again. Because something I didn't super talk about, but just in general, my opinion on the whole thing is, so in the Discord I mentioned I don't see Genshin going Union. And because of that, in turn, I do foresee that this whole thing is going to end with. We are not going to end this with the some or many of the voice actors we started with. There are just going to be people who, even if the strike itself ends with the studios that are being struck against, because this Genshin thing is kind of a, not necessarily a separate, because it's all part of the same movement, but like kind of a separate thing in a way. What I foresee is, because I don't think Genshin will go Union, I foresee them at the end of the strike being, well, Genshin didn't go Union, so either we can't return because the guild is enforcing the rule that union actors can't work on non-union games, or it'll be a principle stance of, well, I said I wasn't going to return until it went Union, and it didn't go Union, so I'm not returning. And so I do foresee in the coming future we start to see people. Well, I think I foresee people returning. We've already seen that with Erica, who plays Venti, and with Allegra, who plays Beto, and stuff like that. And then I also foresee people who begin to just be like, yeah, I'm done with Genshin and Hoyo. Which is unfortunate, but I mean, we all have to make choices in life, I suppose.
Oh, Ina. Oh. Oh, nerf demands orb.
Well, and to your comment about there are things, you just don't say online so the boss doesn't see. This isn't even just the boss thing, but this is just like, whether they like it or not, some of these voice actors have made themselves, like, because a lot of the Genshin voice actors, I mean, they've maybe interacted with the community a little bit, but not a ton, but some of these voice actors, specifically the ones who are getting a little too personal on social media, part of it is they've before this been very open on social media and have gained a following from that. And whereas some of the voice actors, you look at their social media and it's like, hello, I've taken this role, or I'll be at this con. And I think when you go the route of like doing more than just the basics, when you start massing a following, whether you like it or not, how the audience perception of you is also kind of important to your career, because like if the audience doesn't like you, that's not gonna make the employer want to like keep you around. And so, like I said, it ultimately doesn't matter whether I think they're right or wrong about what they're saying. It's that regardless of whether they're right or wrong, they've now gotten into an adversarial relationship with the players of the game, and being adversarial with the players of the game you're working on also isn't it's not going to make the players happy, but that's also not going to make your boss happy. Like, regardless of what you're saying about, the company and stuff, like, if you're also making the players mad on a video game,
Nerzo.
the people making the video game are probably going to be like, please stop.
Balaroo, Pashma Rejarao.
And it's just the ups and downs of kind of having a presence. I mean, I have an incredibly tiny following, an incredibly tiny Discord, but even I try to be careful about what I say. I mean, even just in me talking about this, if you can't tell, I've tried to keep myself a little neutral on my full opinion of things, because, like, I don't want to say something that's gonna look badly upon myself. And I don't even have social media training. I've just worked customer service. But also I work for the state, and so even though nobody told me to be careful on social media, I kind of was just like, I don't want someone calling up my job and getting me yelled at. I do think we could be getting close to the end of the actual strike, though, because you've got people like, this wasn't mentioned in the Discord post that I made, but so the Beto VA and then the Capitano VA have both gotten on Twitter talking about how they would like, so, okay, the studios that are being struck against put up their, it's called a final and best offer, which kind of a misnomer because sometimes it does not end up being the final offer, but whatever. They put that out, and it was actually fairly positively received by at least some of the VAs I saw on Twitter when I was looking after the fact. But I guess SAG rejected it. And like I said, Allegra Clark, who's Beta VA, and then the Capitano VA, I can't remember his name. Yeah. They have both come out saying, like, hey, we actually think that offer's really fair, and we'd like to get back to work, and could you maybe, like, put it up for a vote? Because, like, you vote to start a strike, can you put a vote to end the strike? We would like to end it. And so I think it'll come to an end at least somewhat soon, just because I think we're starting to see SAG members who are like, hey, we'd like to be done now. We'd like to go back to work. Still Grieving. Yeah. Like I said, the fact that they rejected the final offer is not surprising because a lot of times the final offer is not really the final offer. But every time you reject the final offer, you do take the risk of it really being the final offer and the studios or whatever you're striking against, the factory, blah blah blah, being like, no, like, we're done negotiating, that's our final offer. I mean, it's a risk you take. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But so we'll see. We'll see, but I do think once you reach the point where your own union members are asking you publicly for a vote to end the strike, I think that's a sign that you're getting to the end of how much striking can be done. But again, that doesn't really mean anything for Genshin because Hoyo has disentangled itself from the studio that's being struck against, but they're still being struck against now because people would like Hoyo to become a union game, and Hoyo doesn't seem to want to. So, technically speaking, even if the strike ends against the studios, there could be people who continue to strike Genshin. Although, my personal opinion is if we reach the point where the strike is over, but if people are still not coming back, I think at that point Hoyo will be much happier to recast them, because at that point they won't even be like right now it's kind of a, well, SAG is on strike, so we'll let you strike too. But I do think if the official SAG strike ends, at least for Hoyo, that'll be the end of the allowance of striking. Who knows, though?
Vadish Reshna. Oh, Beebsies. Jarjuk. And go!
I don't know. Strikes have an interesting history. Sometimes they work and sometimes they don't, and sometimes they achieve popular support and sometimes they don't. And I don't know, this seems to be one where they originally achieved popular support and now no longer have it. Which is interesting because the last SAG strike, which was more focused on like writers and screen actors, maintained popular support the whole time. So it has been interesting to see this strike. Because the other one was very popularized on TikTok. This one obviously a little different, but it's been interesting to see the differences in the perception of the different strikes. Even in my own perception of the different strikes, like, Because obviously, I mean, I've already expressed, I think there's been mistakes made on social media specifically that I just don't remember perceiving during the strike 2 years ago.
Ooh, bin koya.
We're at 50,000. And you can see my laptop's telling me to go to sleep.
Room. Huh. Prezo vizi. Varpasa Kampol. Sawoda Beamy.
Ooh, goodness, Nifa. Malinae.
Bahira Amy. Leonard.
Baktanabi.
Oh, Waga.
Zambu Monet. Nibar.
Mishkawangi.
Sheepin Yabaz. Olab. Slefinash Lamina.
Yanchi Banaras.
Lawohina.
Hongo.
Fazik Fazur.
Babuni.
Delso.
Oh.
Tribs. Eva.
Arabab.
Fazib. Ah. Gasha Fwibs. Gorba.
We've already made $2,000.
James.
Oh, he's maxed out his imagination. I'm guessing we have bills, yeah. $386.
Oh, rabbit.
Blurna Tobel, blah, schwabla, klarshin, blah. Usaba Gorpina.
Sorry if there's a lot of background noise. I'm trying to fix my blanket.
Sibawum Floride. West Brainham. Wanu. What so?
Oh, Lulick.
What's Willow calling us about? Sure. You can go have a crush on people. Oh my god, you're in a chat with Travis. You're gonna hug Travis? That's a bold choice. I know. I don't know who he's playing telephone with, but he seems to be having a quality time. This child may not get a lot of attention, but he has a lot of toys, and isn't that something? His mom's too busy talking to Travis to pay attention to him. Does Travis have any kids?
Wabarani Bayou.
No, that's Robin.
Bulls are pow.
Okay. Let's see. He does not have any kids. I could start an alien pregnancy for Travis. Do we want to do that? I need your opinions on this. Oh dear. Well, that's not good. We may have broken the game again, and I can't remember the last time I saved. This is the second time I've done this. We'll give it a minute or two and see if it'll save, and if not, I'll just have to restart. I don't think I've saved a single time this whole time. I probably won't jump days again because my game did not seem to like that, but what I'll probably do is just get the skills and the money back to what it was, and we'll just go from there. Let's see. Let me type the money in the chat so that I don't forget. It was 54562, and Lorna hit level 10 baking, and Nico hit imagination level 5, and then I think he leveled up a bunch of other stuff. But yeah. Okay, let me figure out. I can't remember how to force quit. We will force quit. Well, we're having so much fun too. For Mac, it's Option Command Escape. No, it is not Windows. I have a MacBook. That's why I have to use my phone to monitor chat when I play on my laptop, because all of the extensions to overlay the chat on my screen are for Windows. I might have to repair the game again. It's not good. It usually doesn't take this long to load in. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Oh. No. You. Mm-hmm. Cheats. Skill cheats. Wasn't what I wanted, but and I'll do this one better. Let me find him. You did this to us. Oh. That seems to be what killed it. Okay. Well, starting his alien pregnancy is officially what killed it. Okay. No more starting alien pregnancies. And then we'll just move things up 2 days. Like, I'll just age him up. I'll age our child up. Probably just at the end of this episode. I've played too long with him as a toddler. I've grown weary. I'm guessing what it is there are certain Sims who don't age because they're supposed to be like Sims for a tutorial kind of. I don't know how to explain it, but there's a tutorial system, and I think Travis and his roommates are part of it. And so I'm guessing that's why I can't do anything to him, because I've run into some problems in the past with other Sims and trying to cheat them. I've never had anything crash my game quite like this, but it is what it is. Okay.
Oh, Benja.
We're gonna attempt it. And we're just gonna have to pay. Really close attention to people's skills. I think if I just do little leaps, that might help as well.
Whoa, Gris. Zapava.
Okay.
Just as soon, True.
I think we've got it. So I'm going to enter and exit the save. And hopefully, I know I said we weren't going to go to Monday, but this will just make it easier for me to keep track of. Stupid Travis. We hate him now. Why did it... That's not what I had it set to.
Ah, with a dib. Oh. Oh. Perloy guaz. Anermaloo. Galimpo. Wiggle
Okay. The chickens seem to get very bugged out when we skip time. So that's why I'm trying to mitigate that. The other annoying thing is I had all that food baked for my food stall. But she'll have the focus moodlet again at least, so I can just sit and make a bunch of food. Nope.
Ina.
But it's fine. We'll make...
Oh, Karonga. Oh, Yashuna.
We'll make some food. Yeah. Well, it just became a problem because one of the chickens specifically got like unattached from my chicken coop for some reason. And so it was weird. But I think this is the best we got. I think we're just going to have to settle with this.
Tuga. Snurzo. No. Whoa, Gris.
Go craft a bunch of candy. Lorna's, she picking my fruit?
Oh.
I do remember it also took quite a bit of resetting objects.
Oh. Mitzel.
I'll reset you. Go to the bathroom. My goodness. Time travel's real rough on these guys.
Oh. Well, Holly K. Huh. Huh. Seranga. Woo. Eighth breath.
Don't stop to flirt with random people, Lorna. We'll make one more, and then we'll go inside and just make a bunch of stuff. I'm sorry, Lorna.
Ooh.
As to say, the problem with all the time traveling is that now all of our food is expired.
Oh.
Alright, clean out the spoiled food. And then we'll make some chocolate nests. I know, she keeps flirting with random people. Even in the original timeline, I guess that's what we're gonna have to call it now. The original timeline, I'm pretty sure she started flirting with a pregnant lady at one point. Like, just some random pregnant lady. And I was like, oh my god.
Woo! Sarpava. Chancelurvy. Ribbo. Oh. 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 Tuga.
Clean your counter, Lorna. It's kind of gross. Let's see, what can we make? We can make some milfoy. Alright, the chickens seem to have
Ribbo.
survived.
Uh-huh. As it is. Oh. Oh, Kissanoi. Goo! Vipo. Oh. Yes! Woohoo!
Why are you crying?
Oh, Lazo.
God, okay, pay attention to your child.
Burloy Guaz. Woo, a friff. Agenda.
Does he need anything? Oh my goodness. The poor baby is probably scared of the thunderstorm. I don't remember there being a thunderstorm in the original timeline. Just gonna put that out there. There's been some disturbing changes. Just... That was close to the house. Oh, and here's where we can, this is the other skill we needed. She might get electrocuted out there while she gardens. Pay the bills. I'm gonna go to sleep for a little bit, I guess. Make sure to save. It turned some of my chicken feed into ash. Don't play in the toilet. No. Just go potty like a normal person. Don't be a weird child. makeup, Lorna. We gotta make more. Here, make a frog cake. We sell a frog cake. After this, I'm gonna go have an ice cream sandwich. I just want y'all to know that. Felt important to share. Little boy. Stop. I don't know why he went. Oh, it's because he likes the water. I forgot about that. It's like, I don't know why he keeps wanting to play in the toilet. Is there any cool snacks to make? Well, we'll make some food for us too. But
Chanzelurby.
I'm just gonna let him play in the toilet. I don't have it in me to care enough to stop him. I'm just parent of the year. My child's leaving the house, and I'm just. Where are you going, child? Go stack. Stack blocks.
Oh, Rickasnosh.
Rickasnosh. Look. I don't think anyone can argue here that Lorna is gonna win Parent of the Year title. She's pretty. She kind of just lets the kid do what the kid wants to do. And, calls it at that. Alright, I'll make one last dish for the household. I'll make us some sushi. Sounds good. I really miss where I used to live because there were a bunch of sushi and poke places around, and now there's not a ton where I currently live. And I like constantly want poke bowls. And I was trying to research how to make them myself, but it's like so much work. And if I want a poke bowl with fish in it, which I do, I have to find somewhere that sells salmon grade fish. And my Kroger does not. Oh my god. These poor chickens. Oh, I'm just a simple girl who wants a simple poke bowl. Is that too much to ask?
Wanu.
What are you doing? Yes, go to sleep. And I guess I'll have Lorna start a food sale. You know what? I'll actually have Lorna go fishing. Because Lorna likes to fish. Poke bowl is like... So usually it's rice and then... I mean, you can get it a couple different ways, but I usually get... Like the ones I used to get had salmon and tuna. Just uncooked like you would in sushi. And then, I mean, they can have all sorts of ingredients. I've had them with, a lot of times they have avocados. I've also gotten a lot of poke bowls with, instead of salmon and, tuna, you can get them with crab. They usually have this, like, poke sauce drizzled over them. You can get edamame. They usually have cucumbers. They have all sorts of vegetables. There's just all sorts of types of poke you can get. But it's kind of like a sushi bowl, essentially. I don't know how to describe it other than that. It's basically a sushi bowl, but with some slightly different ingredients. I used to live somewhere where it was just, that was a big thing. There were just a lot of Asian restaurants and a lot of sushi and poke. It was a college town, and so that's why I got it a lot. Because I'd had sushi before, but I'd never had poke. And then I moved there, and I was like, oh, I'll try this. And then I was addicted. Like I said, it's just hot. I mean, you could do a crab poke bowl, and that wouldn't be too hard. But I'd have to figure out the sauce and some of the ingredients. And yeah, if I wanted, like, tuna or salmon on it, that's where it'd be hard, because I don't know, none of the places by me serve sushi grade, because you can't just eat like raw salmon. It has to be a specific type of salmon, prepared in a specific way, from my understanding. I don't know that much about fish. Barius is the person who knows about fish. Probably not sushi fish, though. Fish in a different way. Living fish, usually. But my leg is so itchy. I actually think I've itched it so much there's a rash on it. That's not good. But yeah, if you ever need fish facts, Barius is the one to go to. I can tell you other facts, usually about from books that I've read. The book that distracted me so much this weekend that I didn't stream was called The Secret Sex Lives of Medieval Women. And it was a fascinating read. It was nonfiction. And I learned a lot of fun facts. It was actually really interesting. There were a lot of quotes from like actual medieval sources, and so it was interesting to read like what usually old stodgy religious men at the time were the advice that they were giving to the young folk about relationships and also their lovely opinions on women. Us creatures of sin. Because it's all our fault. Because my fun fact for you all is, according to medieval monks, it's not the men who wanted sex. Men would be happy to not have sex. It's the women who make them have sex. Oh, I caught a camera. Yeah. These, well, and then a lot of so it was about half medieval men talking about stuff, and then the other stuff was like different. Lorna, go inside. Go inside. Go. Lorna, run. You should be running. Why don't you take a relaxing bath? Oh, Lorna. No, what I was saying is the other half of the quotes they were giving is different, like, not potions, but like herbal remedies for things that the women suggested that girls try to like get things going or to fix things and stuff. And it was, all of them were like, oh my god, you should not do those. But oh my god, Lorna, I don't know, but it cleans her off. I don't know anything. I've taken showers during storms and I've been fine. I'm gonna have to clip that later. I was just like it was just a moment of panic. I was like, oh, what am I gonna do with this toddler? If Lorna dies, I'm gonna have to play with Diego. And then what? Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I think I do remember being told that, but I don't think it was something that I was strictly made to follow. So I think I have bathed during storms many a time. I know I've done it a couple times here when I've been worried about the power going out. And so I'll like hop in the bath real quick so that I can get a shower in before the power goes out. I figure it's no more dangerous than the several times that I've decided to shower while drunk.
Russia.
I think the worst time that I did that was my parents were coming to see me when I was in college, and I was old enough to drink. So I don't know why I was like, oh, I need to get rid of this bottle of wine. Like, my parents knew that I drank. I was drinking something my mom had suggested to me, but they were supposed to come on a Friday night, but they ended up getting delayed. So they weren't going to, like, they were going to get in really late. So I wasn't going to see them till Saturday. And so, like I said, for some reason, I just was like, I'm going to have this bottle of wine tonight. So I drank it, and then halfway through drinking it, it was probably more than halfway. This was like 6 years ago. Well, no, it would have been 4 years ago if I was old enough to drink. So most of the way through drinking it, I realized, shit, I'm not going to want to shower tomorrow morning. I might be dead. I wasn't going to be. This was not very strong wine, just to be clear for everyone. I was really, all things considered, not that drunk. But, so I decided to go hop in the shower, but I'd made it through most of a bottle of wine, if not all of it. I really can't remember. And I am a very tired drunk, and so most of my way through this bottle of wine, I got in the shower and I started falling asleep on the wall. Like, I just started leaning against the wall and waking myself up. And this is, of course, a dorm shower too, so that's, you know, great. That really adds to everything. But yeah, I can't really drink a lot anymore because of my digestive problem. It makes me really sick. So, because back in the day, there have been a couple streams that I've drank on. Well, and then this wasn't me, but when I studied abroad, okay, so when I studied abroad, where I went, the Abroad Student Association sold cards that you paid an upfront fee of like $50, and for the whole semester on Wednesdays, you brought the card with you and you got into the club. Now, everyone in my dorm thought I was boring because I did not go clubbing every week. I didn't have that dog in me. I was like, I'll go once or twice a month. But I'm also a person who, if I'm not drinking, I don't really want to be at the club. It's not that fun. It's a cramped environment with a bunch of people and loud music. But anyway, so I had decided one week, it was Wednesday, I had decided not to go to the club. So I like chilled out. I'd gone to bed. So how our dorm was set up was, it was a bunch of rooms of like So it was a hallway, and then there'd be a door into each dorm, and each dorm had 2 rooms, and there were 3 people per room. So altogether, I technically had 5 roommates plus me, but only 2 other people slept in a room with me. So anyway, so I'd gone to bed, and at some point in the night, the rest of my roommates come back from the club. Well, not all of them. So most of my roommates come back from the club, and they also go to sleep for the night. And then our final roommate comes back later than everyone else, and she decides, she is drunk as all get out. She decides she's going to shower, but she is so drunk, she does not take off her leather pants and possibly any of her clothes. We're not sure. But anyway, she gets showered, like, fully clothed, pretty much. And then she forgets what room she's supposed to be in. So she goes and she starts crawling, sitting on the bed of the girls in the other room from us, and gets their bed all wet, but doesn't say anything. Figures out that she's in the wrong room, and then just comes back into our room and goes to sleep. And the other girls are freaked out because they didn't realize it was her sitting on the bed. And so they got up and started waking me up and were like, "Were you sitting on our bed with us?" And I was like, "No, because that's freak activity." And then we figured out it was our drunk roommate, and we tried to wake her up because she was soaking wet, but she was way too out of it. But I at least have not been that drunk. Certainly not in the shower. Because it's a bad idea to shower while drunk. Facts with Maddie. Wouldn't recommend. Definitely don't get in the bath while drunk if you think you're going to be tired. Because if you slip under, it's out. Safety tips with Maddie.
Room.
Okay. I'm going to end it here because it's like 11 o'clock. And I have to go make lunch for work tomorrow. Thank you for coming. It's been great. Oh my gosh. Just turned all of my chicken food into ash. It's been not great. Never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat my, chocolate chip ice cream sandwich. And then I'm gonna log on to all of my other games and do my dailies. And, I'll be back. I've kind of made a new schedule. We'll see if I follow it. ? Maybe I'll be back Thursday. If not, probably on Friday. We'll see. ? But, yes. Goodbye, all. Let's see if I can figure out which button I use to, end stream.